Zdravíčko lodičky a vítejte u dalšího dílu Falloutu 4 a datadisku Far Harbor. Tak, máme Old Longfellow, je náš nový kompanion. Demon. Toho jsme poslali pryč do Commonwealthu, ale tam už je. A my se tady půjdeme podívat, co to tady vlastně je. Tady mají nějaký opevnění, tady vidím. Mají tady nějaké opevnění, nějaké rakety tady měly. Fusion core a takovéhle věci. Mají to tady moc hezky vybudovaný. Skoro bych řekl, že je to tady připravený téměř na to z toho udělat settlement. Tak, skoro to vypadá, jako by to tady měl být další settlement a moc hezký, moc dobře tady mají udělanou obranu a tak dále. Wow, tady je nějaká cesta, tyjo, dolů. Tady to vypadá, když je jenom na stráži, ne, se vezme Stimpek. Tak, tady mají nějaký bloodleafy. Tak, a tadyhle je nějaký vrch, něco na vrchu. Je se nějaký baráček, který mají různě osázen. Mají vysílací stanici normálně, ta radio station. Tak, to bychom měli. Takže prozkoumaný to tady máme. A nevidím tady, nikde tady nevidím. Jo. Nikdy tady nevidím, že by tady byl workshop. Takže asi settlement, ne? No, to je to škoda. Tak, otevřeme Arkadii. Jdeme do Arkadie. A uvidíme, co nás tam čeká. Tak. Hele, tam máme hnedka s někým pokecat. Emanuel Buket. Ski.
You know, when I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Arcadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
Oh, what are you?
What are you? I told you. I'm the old synth on the mountain. I know the plastic skin and tubes out the back can be unsettling, but I want to ask you to look past that. Tell me why you're here and I'll try to help you.
I came here looking for Kasumi Nakano.
Really? I'm impressed. Few would brave the kind of journey you've had for the sake of someone else. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth?
She is a synth. That's why she left home.
Kasumi had honest questions about herself. She came here for answers. None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie. That someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you a synth?
how would I even know?
I'm afraid if you're looking for some biological test we can do, there isn't any. None that aren't fatal. Instead, you have to look for the signs. Holes in someone's memory. Feelings of unexplained isolation. Odd dreams. But ultimately, you have to decide for yourself. What do you believe? Have you ever questioned your humanity?
I'm a human being, not a synth.
Are you sure? I don't mean to question you, but what's the first memory you have?
I remember being in my house the day the bombs fell. We ran to the vault. We were frozen. I was the only survivor.
No memories before then? Just a single day, and then waking up alone? We so easily accept what's presented to us as the truth, don't we? Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed them. I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation. They all take their toll on the mind. But I can promise you that we will accept you, no matter what you decide you are.
Thank you.
Thank you. You've given me a lot to think about.
I'm glad to hear it. Arcadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chase, and I'm sure you're eager to talk to Kasumi. She's usually working down below. Is there anything else you need from me?
You should know, the Institute has been destroyed.
What? It's over? No more courser hunts? No more slavery? But that also means the technology to make the synths is lost. Our origins have been buried. Not to mention the loss of human life. Sorry. I'm not going to judge the actions of someone who's wiped out a great evil. You have our gratitude. Is there anything else you need?
I'm part of a group that helps synths. The Railroad.
Really? I don't understand why a group dedicated to helping synths would convince them through fear that their only option is to hide. Yes, they volunteer for the memory wipe. Yes, not knowing you're a synth makes it harder for the Institute to find you. But the cost, I know how frightening it is. The risk of capture. But sacrificing what you are, avoiding the true struggle to be accepted as our own form of life?
I hadn't thought about it like that. I'm sorry.
So am I. Your heart is in the right place, and it's unfair of me to judge, while I enjoy relative safety from so far away. Was there anything else I can do for you?
So, everyone here in Arcadia is a synth?
Yes. Either they were escapees we managed to find before the Institute could, or they were victims of a mind wipe, and we revealed the truth to them.
Who are you? What's your story?
I came to this island over a century ago, hiding from my creators, the Institute. But after my escape felt secured, I was left with nothing. No programmed task. No false memories. I spent a year just sitting in a cave. Just sitting. One day, it finally occurred that maybe I could decide for myself what to do, who I was. I've been doing that ever since. Was there anything else?
Nothing else.
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps we're in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. You worry too much.
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough. You know we blew 3 more relays this week. I'm coming in. You stay right there.
Tak jo, tak máme zase pomoc Arkadianům. Ahem.
So, you've talked to Dima. You know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll consider helping us. Dima's vision is worth fighting for.
Synth zdrzew.
You're right. It is a good cause. Synths?
It's so good to hear that.
Wow.
Very encouraging. Please, make sure Dima knows that as well. He's put so much of himself into this. All his time and energy devoted to helping others. He never stops to think of himself. Sometimes I worry about... well, if I wasn't here to make sure his equipment is all functional. And that's not even mentioning maintaining the fog condensers. So many things to keep track of.
Lucky.
Seems like he's lucky to have you helping.
Thank you. That's very kind.
If there's anything I can do to help out, just let me know.
Well, if you're determined to help, there is something you could do. It's likely somewhat dangerous, though, so I understand if you'd rather not. There's a boat along the coast of the island. It was transporting some hardware we needed. Storage drives. The boat never finished the trip, you see. So the drives are still out there. I could really use them here for extra parts, if nothing else. My understanding is that the boat wrecked southwest of here. So, does this sound like something you could handle?
What happened?
What happened to the boat? Why didn't it make it?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Trappers, fog crawlers, there's no end to what's out there. And what might still be out there. The point is that we already lost someone once. And I don't want to see that happen again. So,
Jasně, že ti
are you up for it?
pomůžu.
Sure thing, Faraday. I'll get the drives for you.
Thank you. I really do appreciate it.
Super, data recovery. Tak, tam vidím ještě asi to na druhý quest.
You track Kasumi here. I'm impressed. Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible, but thankfully she was never in any real danger. I'm afraid your journey was unnecessary.
I wanted to see for myself that she's safe.
You have my word. Arcadia is a safe haven for synths. Were it not, I would not have aided anyone in reaching it. Every synth I've tracked down, every synth convinced to come here, has been assured that he or she will come to no harm. My job is to make sure they all remain safe, no matter what. Understand?
How do you find them?
How do you manage to track down synths and bring them here?
I have a network of contacts throughout the area. Some from my time with the Institute, some after. I know the Institute's tactics, and use that to my advantage. You have Dima's blessing, so by all means, make yourself comfortable.
Found.
I'd like to help you all. Is there anything I can do?
Actually,
Wow.
as a matter of fact there is. If you're serious about contributing, well, we've got a situation I need someone to look into. You've had some experience traveling around the island, so you may be decently equipped to handle it.
I'm listening.
All right, I'm listening.
We were expecting a new synth to arrive, and he should have been here by now. There's been no sign of him, and I'm concerned that he might have become lost on the way here.
I'll find out what I can.
You should start by talking to Brooks in Far Harbor. He's one of us, a synth. He's the one who meets the new arrivals and gets them started on the journey here. Of course, he's not likely to tell you anything without proof that you're working for me. If he doesn't cooperate, tell him that his designation is L792. That should convince him. That's as much help as I can give you for now. Please, hurry. If that synth is out there alone, he won't last long.
No tady ještě musíme dolů. A... ještě níž. Wow. Wow.
Circuitry is completely fried.
Kasumi Nakano?
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
What are you working on?
What's that you're working on?
Just trying to cobble some pre-war junk into something usable. Now, do you mind telling me what you're doing here?
I'm a detective. I was hired to find you.
You're a what?
For
You
me.
came all this way... for me?
Went to some trouble, in fact. Took a walk through the fog to find you.
Look, my mom and dad... I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
Because you're not really their daughter. You're a synth.
Yeah. Exactly. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that conversation have gone anyway? I've been lying to you this whole time? Your real daughter is dead and I replaced her?
I know it must be hard for you. I just want to make sure you're here for the right reasons.
Yeah, so I am. I mean, yes. I believe I'm a synth, but... there's something wrong here with... Arcadia. There's more going on than just the refuge. I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it. I've done enough running.
What kind of problem is there in Arcadia?
It's a long story. I just have to figure out how to... Wait, you find things. Track down answers. That's what you do, right? That's why you came after me. What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here, on this island. Something way more important than just one lost girl.
What secret?
What are you talking about?
Where to begin? You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of both? Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them. And, you know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life experiences in there. And that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. Plus, death counts. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us? A plan to wipe out the rest of the island.
Dima turning on Far Harbor? Now that would be cause for concern.
I'll help if I can. But that's not much to go on.
I know. I've been working on that, but I haven't had much luck. I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later looking like they've been arguing. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect spot to hide and eavesdrop. But it's been locked up. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so close, but the security on it is crazy.
This'll be easier if I just talk to Dima. Convince him that he needs to be honest with us.
Alright. Good luck. Let me know what you find out.
Whatever we find out, I hope there's a way to make some caps out of it.
I swear someone has the key to that storage room. Maybe Cog? He's always moving supplies around as they come in.
Tak jo. Já jsme se zase dozvěděli strašně moc z příběhu. A teď co nás tady pro nás chce vlastně? Wow, úkolů jak to? Where you belong? Talk to Dima. Tak jsem... Jo, tady. Hop. Optionátor tudy má. Tak zkusíme optionátor tudy má.
Hey, Dima.
Yes. What is it?
Kasumi says she's seen parts of your memories. Death projections. For Far Harbor and the center of the island.
Repairs before all this nonsense with the
unfortunate.
atom lunatics.
She should be focusing on herself, her new life. She shouldn't have to bear the burden of the outside world. Please, this is a matter best left to me and my advisors. We aren't planning to destroy the island. Those projections were merely to help us realize the cost of inaction.
Sounds like a lot of fancy talk aimed at throwing us off the trail. Must mean we're onto something.
If this thing involves the whole island, then you need help. I can be your problem solver if you let me in.
I suppose there's something to be said about refusing help, even when it's offered and you're in need. There's a conflict that's been brewing on this island, shortly after we built Arcadia. Between Far Harbor and the Children of Atom.
Simply put, they want to kill each other, and each side wants us to help them.
We've tried to stay neutral, but Far Harbor was going to be wiped out by the fog. So that's when we built the condensers for them.
And I was friends with the previous leader of the Children of Atom, Confessor Martin. I even gave them their headquarters, the submarine base they named the Nucleus.
Which was a mistake, because Martin is gone and the new confessor, Tectus, is completely insane.
He's been threatening us, to force us to choose a side. I left behind something very important in that submarine base I gave them.
Dima's earliest memories are stored in the military computer
Yay.
banks in that base. The pre-war security systems and Confessor Martin's goodwill were supposed to keep them safe.
But now Tectus is in charge, and he's after Dima's memories. We don't even know what's in them.
But we do know that I spent nearly a century on this island alone. Whatever's in there is too dangerous to allow Tectus to get his hands on them.
What I can do?
So what can I do to help?
If you're willing to retrieve what I've lost and bring my memories back to me, then we'd all be one step closer to solving this conflict without bloodshed.
You'll have to get through the Children of Atom's base. You're new on the island, so you might be able to pose as a recruit.
Then, once you get to the memory banks, you'll have to use a special program Dima and I have been working on to break through the security systems.
It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
I'm on it.
I'll get your memories, Dima.
If we're lucky, the pre-war defenses have kept the Children of Atom at bay. But that means you'll have to get past them yourself. One more thing before you leave. Whatever you do, don't assault the Children of Atom directly. Our ultimate goal must be to bring peace. If you attack them, they'll consider themselves at war with the outside world.
I've got no love for those mindless fanatics at the Nucleus. I won't complain if it comes to violence. Hell, I'm hoping it does.
They're nothing you need to be concerned about.
It's not them. I'm concerned about you, Dima. You can't solve all the world's problems. Certainly not all at once.
Dearest Faraday, relax.
Wow.
All will be fine.
Tak jo, tak co, reportneme Katsumi, úplně jsme se dozvěděli to, co jsme se dozvědět potřebovali. Tak. A až jí to reportnem, tak zase se asi pomalu rozloučíme. Tak. Katsumi.
Turns out Dima's earliest memories are in the hands of the Children of Atom. He's afraid of what they're gonna find.
So, is that what those death projections were about? It wasn't Dima planning to destroy the island. He's worried the Children of Adam will. Or is he still hiding something? What could be in those memories that he would leave them behind? Is there really something in them that's dangerous? Do you have a way in? Into his memories? Assuming you can get past the children of Adam, of course.
I got this program that Faraday and Dima wrote. It's supposed to help me access the memory banks.
Really? How would that work? When I was taking a peek in the computers he has here, Dima was hooked up to his chair. I was just tapping into it. I wonder if you'll need to, you know, connect to the old banks the way he does? Some kind of connection between your head and the computer. Oh, but that's it. And then Faraday's program would be translating Dima's thoughts and data, helping you through any security guarding it. I'm sorry, I'm making assumptions. It's just, well, it's a little exciting, isn't it? You'll let me know what you find? I'll keep an eye on things here.
Don't worry.
I'll get Dima's memories, and then we'll figure things out from there.
Good luck.
A splnili jsme úkol, máme nový level. Tak. Super. Tak. A cestu Dima's terminál. Oh, je. Jasně, a teď už máme jít ven. Tak, to bylo hodně kecací tenhle ten díl. Takže si ještě aspoň pro radost se podíváme do perků. Tak, perky nám doufám nepřibyly žádný, nepřibyly nám žádný perky. Tak a my si jako můžeme vybrat vlastně co si máme dělat. Tak. Eating, drinking. Jo, tak to nic. Chem resistent nepotřebuju. Rad resistent. Rad resistance, dobří ammunition, skeleton, blablabla. Tak. V každém případě budu potřebovat nějaký zase vylepšení, to si dáme. Tak, vydrží dvakrát 25% déle, dvakrát déle, twice long, jasně. Tady je nějaký běhání, starter, bez resistance. Tak, ne, data resistance, night person, demolition expert. No asi nakonec tady asi vezmeme riflemana, aby nám to líp střílelo, tak. Pádem už budeme mít účinnější zbraně než pistole. Morty jen té chvíle bychom měli mít Obsah, Guardiana, ale už než Deliverera. Jasně, máme do toho mnohem víc nábojů, ještě už je to asi jedno. Tyjo, 264 už najednou, wow. A když bych z toho dělal pušku, tak to dá ještě víc. Wow. Neuvěřitelně, wow. Tak, je tady něco ještě, jestli se tady podíváme, jestli tady není něco, co by se mohlo utíct. Tady jsou schody dolů. Wow.
I assume you're not planning on staying long.
Leaving soon.
I'll probably be leaving soon.
That's for the best. Arcadia is only as secure as we make it. We take unnecessary risks, we get careless, and things. If there's a synth who needs a safe place, then we take them in. That makes you an unnecessary risk. It's nothing personal. Minimizing our...
You can relax. I'm not a...
Just don't cause
Jasně,
any
nevěří
trouble.
mi. Chápu, Miranda. Jules. Wow.
You're new here too, huh? I mean, I haven't been here that long myself. Honestly, I'd be dead right now if it weren't for Chase. Turns out it's pretty hard to live as a synth in the Commonwealth.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Thanks, but it doesn't matter. I'll see you around, okay?
Tak, jasně.
Hi.
Sounds like you got the all clear. So what's your story?
I came here looking for...
Oh, isn't that sweet of you? That Kasumi's a good enough kid, I suppose. Little confused, maybe. Not that anyone's asking, but I'll tell you. What you are, where you came.
Right. Yeah, I hear you.
Is that so? Huh.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, lately, let me know if you need something.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
The best Arcadia has to offer.
Wow,
coming
tak
right
co máš? Wow, tak ty prodáváš jasně, ty prodáváš všechno. Ty jsi takový jako všechno shop. Super. Máš tady něco s tím Recon Marine chest piece. Pásky. Standing and not moving by 15%, okay. Jo. Díky. To je tady nějaká laborka.
So, I understand you've seen a good bit of our island. What do
A
you think?
je. Dobrá, tak tady jsou dva obchody, tak to už víme teďkon, tak. Předpokládám, že když si je s přátelem, tak si z toho udělám tady settlement. Tak vyjdeme tady ven, aby jsme byli na islandu, aby jsme byli venku. Tak, jsme venku, je krásná a bílá noc. Tak, a pojď nás to posílá tady udělat nějaký bum, rychle, jít se tady podívat do Children of Atom báze. Tak, Far Harbor, a tam je nějaký Power Armor, tady máme Longfellow's Cabin. Jo, perfektně. Questů je tady už zase, úplně hromada. Casey Dalton, Hub Kapitán Airway, Mariner, Hub Casey, Hub Faraday. Já jsem to Brooks, tak. They wrote about the Sins refugee. Tak. Eliminate Ferragu. Get power tools. Jasně, budeme se snažit prostě všem pomáhat a nakonec tady nastolíme snad mír, tak. Ale někdo. Synth.
Maybe someday more places in the world will accept us.
Wow. Super. Tak jo. Tak z tohoto krásného místa já se s vámi dneska loučím. Mějte se krásně a příště se podíváme zase na pokračování a na nějaký ten quest. Možná se zkusíme podívat k Children of Atom a zkusíme si zpřátelit je. No, uvidíme. Mějte se krásně a zatím čau.